Hi, Robert from G1 Marketing. As promised in a previous video, I said I would release a copy of my own online marketing blueprint, which is a guide or a reference document I sometimes go to when I'm actually looking to implement an online marketing campaign, whether it's for my own business or for my clients' businesses. And it's hopefully something you'll be able to use as a guide for yourself or as a reference for other things that you could be doing to kind of increase your online marketing exposure in your company. So without further ado, the first thing that you really need to be doing when it comes to an online marketing blueprint is keyword research. Now, keyword research is all about just trying to identify what people are typing into Google or Bing or Yahoo when they're looking for your types of products or services. Now, in order to do that, there is a couple of keyword tools I would recommend. First of all, Google has its own keyword tool, which is absolutely free. And secondly, there is a paid for product which does something similar called Market Samurai. And again, it's a paid for version and it does go into things in a bit more detail and comes out with different information. But again, from a purely starting point of view, Google's keyword tool is a great place to start. Once you've got the tools or you're in the actual software itself, it's time to start identifying profitable buying keywords. And by that, what I mean is you need to, when you type in a term that you think people in Google will be looking for when it comes to your products or services, Google will come back with lots of different results to tell you how many searches per month for that keyword are taking place and how much competition for that keyword is taking place. And as a balancing act, you do have to think of, well, should I target the one that's getting 10,000 searches a month but the competition is super high? Or should I target the keywords which maybe only have 1,000 searches per month but the competition is very low? Because you might be able to get ranked quicker for those keywords and there might be more of them, and it's just a balancing act. The degree of separation rule. Sometimes when you're doing your keyword research, Google will come back with keywords maybe you hadn't initially thought of. And it might be something to think about because there will be some very profitable keywords in amongst the results that they come back with that you maybe hadn't thought about. And at the end of the day, whatever keywords you're doing, you should be really looking for your slam dunk customer. The customers out there who are typing in buying keywords, not just generic keywords which maybe look good, but are they really keywords that people are typing in when they're really looking to buy your products and services? Once you've got your keywords done, then you're moving on to content creation. And first of all, and I suppose the basic rule of all is you have to be creating amazing content for Google to love you. And that content has to be based on the keyword research. So find the profitable keywords and then create your content around that. Create things like articles, write articles, whether it's ones that get published or free reports, guides that people when they come to your website will want to get a copy of. And again, you can create the content and publish it on your blog, whether it's a website blog or a personal blog. And lastly, but definitely not to be forgotten, is press releases. Online press releases are loved by Google, and it's something I would highly encourage your business to do. Moving on to on-page SEO. On-page SEO can be broken down into numerous different factors. However, I've kind of highlighted for the purpose of this blueprint 4 of probably the most important ones. Page titles. Now, each page within your website will have what's called a page title. That's something that Google and the search engines will see very prominently. And it's one of the kind of key things you have to do when doing any on-page search engine optimization. So if you have a page on your website about fly fishing, then the page title would be Fly Fishing by Bob's Fly Fishing Shop, for example. Headings, usually each page, when you're actually on the page, will have a kind of heading or like a title almost, not the page title, but a title within the page. And again, that should match the page title and it should also match the keywords that you're targeting. And again, that's usually in a kind of bold or what's usually sometimes referred to as an H1 title. Moving on, URLs. The URL of your page is actually quite important as well. And what I mean by that is the following. If I'm looking to target the SEO Glasgow phrase, for example, that's the keyword phrase I'm targeting, the URL for that specific page should be something like www.g1marketing.co.uk/SEO-Glasgow. The forward slash, the part after the forward slash, should be your keywords that you're looking to target, so bear that in mind. And lastly, keyword density. Keyword density is quite a complicated thing, but I suppose in its most basic format it goes something like this. If you have 100 words on your page on your specific website page, and 2 of those words contain your keyword phrase. So for example, if I've got 100 words and I mentioned the phrase SEO Glasgow 2 times within those 100 words, I've got a keyword density of around 2%. There's no right or wrong in this. People have debated this for a long time, whether keyword density should be 2%, 4%, I've even heard 10, 15%. And again, depending on who you listen to, the keyword density does play a factor. However, if you keep your content legible and it makes sense and it flows well, Google nowadays will kind of pay more attention to that and see that you've not tried to stuff your content full of keywords and cheat the algorithms. On to off-page SEO. Well, ultimately off-page SEO is the rest of the content. I'm just going to quickly go over things like social media, link building, audio and book marketing, video marketing. These are all the things that are done away from your website. Social media marketing should play a very important role in any online marketing strategy that your company decides to follow at the moment. Google really does value the social sharing aspect of the content, and it probably sees the content as the fact that people are sharing the content, it must be great content. Now take Facebook as an example. It's the world's most visited website. It has over 1 billion unique users, and because of that, Google values the content placed within Facebook very, very highly. The same kind of thing applies to Twitter. Again, I think at last count it had over 500 million unique users, and people like to post content on there, whether it's articles and videos, and people like to share them by retweeting them. So again, do not ignore Twitter. YouTube, everyone loves video, and people would rather watch a video than read a long article in most instances. And again, something I'll come on to later on when it's video marketing, it's estimated that by the end of next year, 90% of the content viewed online will actually be video. So again, video should play a very important aspect on it. Google owns YouTube, therefore it gives it a lot of credence, and any content on YouTube tends to get ranked on the search engines a lot quicker than any content changes on your website. Pinterest is another great site at the moment, which a lot of people haven't taken advantage of yet. It lets you post your images just like you would on Facebook. It lets you post your videos onto Pinterest, and again you can create links which go back to your website and drive traffic to your website or maybe even to your Facebook page. Google Plus is probably the equivalent of Facebook, or Google's equivalent of Facebook, should I say. Very similar, and again just something you shouldn't really be ignoring. I know everybody has a Facebook page, but Google Plus is very simple, very easy, and pretty much identical to Facebook in a lot of aspects. However, Google is focusing on a lot of the sharing elements of online marketing, and Google Plus is definitely something your business shouldn't be ignoring. And again, LinkedIn should be appropriate for more business-to-business type companies, and again something you shouldn't ignore because Google does actually rank the content within LinkedIn if you place your content, your keywords in the right places. Link building. When it comes to link building, people talk a lot about that, and for a good reason. Link building probably is one of the highest factors which can affect your online marketing and your search engine optimization. You've got internal links within your own website. That's from linking from one page to another. And if you can think about Wikipedia, if you've ever been on a Wikipedia page, you'll see lots of different links. So when you read a page on something about telephones, for example, within the telephones page there'll be different links highlighted for mobile telephones, which will take you to another page within Wikipedia. There might be something about mobile telephone chargers, which will take you to another Wikipedia page about telephone chargers, and that's kind of internal linking, and it's very important. External backlinks are backlinks from other people's websites which link to your website or your pages or your Facebook page, so on and so forth. Highly critical, and one of the most important aspects of any SEO start strategy is external backlinks, and where you get them, how you get them, how many you've got, the authority of the website who's linking back to your website. Very important. And again, a bit more advanced, but once you've got backlinks, there is what's called a link pyramid strategy or link wheel strategy. And again, these are things which really, if you're not an expert in search engine optimization, it's not something I would probably recommend doing on your own. However, it's something to bear in mind. Another important aspect of kind of my own online marketing blueprint is creating audio content. And whether that's creating a podcast series, so it might just be mini series of podcasts or audios, 5 to 10 minutes long, talking about frequently asked questions or challenges within an industry. It's something that you really should be thinking about. And it kind of positions your business as like the authority or an expert in your industry. Again, just creating small audio training materials, whether it's CDs to back up the podcast that you can give out to your clients. And when it says transcribe, if you're not aware of it, anytime you create audio training material or podcasts or anything like that, for example, the audio that goes along with this video, I could actually create a document based on that audio. I could send it to a transcriber who will take my audio and create a document, and straight away my audio is turned into a 10 to 20 page PDF, which is great for, again, just for content putting online for people to share and look at. Bookmarking. Next is basically people want to bookmark your content, and if they bookmark your content, they see your content as important or something they want to refer to or share with their friends. So again, we can do that, or an search engine optimization company can go out and actually get bookmarks for your content. And we go to sites like Dig, StumbleUpon, and I've wrote 1,000 plus because there literally is 1,000 plus social bookmarking sites out there. And again, but something, if you wanted to do it manually, you can start going out and manually bookmark your content. And again, Google just sees that as important, because if Google sees that people have been bookmarking your content online, it sees that content as being more important or relevant. So the more bookmarks you've got, the better for your business. Moving on to one of my favourite strategies, which is video marketing. Again, Google loves YouTube, and on the last count, I think YouTube was the 4th most visited site in the world. And by a lot of people's recommendations or estimations, next year video will make up roughly about 90%, and that was correct, 90% of all content online. So video marketing plays a big part in what I do and what some of my clients do. So again, when it comes to video marketing, there's video creation. It doesn't have to be you going out there with the most expensive video camera or spending hundreds of thousands or thousands of pounds on experts coming in to kind of film your business. You can literally do what I'm doing at the moment, creating a PowerPoint slide or using mind maps and recording the footage on your screen. It could be a how-to guide, a training guide showing somebody how to do something. Again, it could be video footage with your iPhone. Literally iPhones or Androids are great for footage because it's high definition. And again, whether you've just got simple photographs, you can actually take camera photos which are actually online and turn them into videos very quickly. Once you've done your videos, you need to distribute them, and you don't just distribute them to YouTube. There is a video distribution strategy we follow where we send videos out to about over 15 video sites. The more places your content can be seen, the more relevance Google will give it. Online business directories. There literally is thousands of these. However, there's probably about 200 plus directories that I would class as relevant or important where your business should be listed. The most obvious ones are things like Yale.com. However, there is literally another 200 where your business really should be listed. And again, as any search engine optimization strategy, you should really be putting your business out into all these directories so that Google sees it. And one thing to point out with directories, just make sure your listing is the same in all the directories, and all the address, the street name, the floor number, etc. Everything is identical. And I suppose just to close up this video, other things you really should be looking at from an online marketing point of view. Don't ignore pay-per-click advertising in the short term. It can be a good way of getting traffic to your website if you're very good at converting those traffic into sales. It's something you really should be considering and doing it and measuring it and tracking it. Google Plus Local, again, Google has given every company in the world almost a free one-page website called Google Plus or Google Place or Google Local, whatever you want to call it. It is called Google Plus Local these days. Make sure you've claimed your page, you've optimized it, put photos, videos, links, keywords in there, and again, that will help you with your ranking as well. Don't ignore affiliates or people out there who might want to share your products or content in return for a commission. So again, speak to companies who you might not necessarily think have anything to do with you, but they might have the same target customer as you. And lastly, a strategy I've started doing recently, which has worked very well, is banner ads on other people's websites. For example, I might go to the local furniture company who's got a lot of traffic coming to their website and asking them if I can put a banner ad on the side of their website to promote my services. So somebody goes to the local furniture shop's website, but on the left hand side they see something that's not competing, but is to do with search engine optimization services, and for everybody that clicks on that ad, I pay the company some money. So it works both ways. So I hope you enjoyed this short video, giving you some ideas. Now if you want to get a kind of printable version of this blueprint, you can get a copy for free. Just head over to our website, which is www.g1marketing.co.uk/online-marketing-blueprint, and you'll end up land on a page just similar to this one, and literally just pop in your name and your email, hit submit, and within a couple of minutes you'll have our online marketing blueprint in your inbox, and it's ready to print as a copy on PDF. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't already checked out the SEO Glasgow Challenge and you want to see the first in the instalment in the video series, you can head over to our portfolio page and look in the video portfolio. And we've decided to create our kind of SEO Glasgow Challenge video page, so you can watch the first video in here. So thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.